What's going on, guys? This is today's trade recap from Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. I know I'm making this video pretty late as it's 9:20 p.m. So also do not mind my hair. I know it looks crazy. Today's been a crazy day. Woke up, traded, printed, filmed my boot camp video, had baseball that got canceled. That was very far. And then I kind of filmed 70 reels, 35 trial reels, and I'm currently filming 35 other reels after this. And scheduling them all takes hours. Just so it is editing. I've been working the last 4 hours. Right now it's 9:12. I have to be up early in the morning for baseball. And I'm probably gonna work till 2 a.m. tonight. Hey, I do this shit 'cause I love it. Anyways, enough with the app. Let's get into today's trade recap. So first, for today, let's show you the proof of what we made. Uh, Hopefully this doesn't leak my shit. Good, it didn't. Profile. Okay, I'll just go to cockpit. As you can see, made. Okay, it was yesterday. So I can't even show you. Great. I took a picture though. Well, let me show you my photos. So I want to keep everything legit with you. I don't want to be a liar. Well, that was sick. I wore edible rings. Yep, this was today. Made $2,201. So the trade that one did hit for a K each account. There was three accounts, but I took a small loss for that, which is actually a win in my heart. So now let's go through this. So we started the day on, let's go right here, on NQ, of course, which is NQU 2026. Okay, so let's start off with the bias. So let's just go right to the 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, what was I seeing? On the 4 hour, my bias was immediately bearish as we had equals right here on the 4 hour time frame, and then we had the sell side liquidity. And we also had that was pretty much it. We're also in bearish system T's. We had this LRL, and we were kind of just in a clear sell model and downtrend. Now, what else did I have marked out? Still had some buy side liquidity in case you wanted to take that first. But it was really just these equal lows, especially on the 4 hour time frame, was just a very prominent draw for me. Then we also had this 4 hour unfilled gap. This 4 hour unfilled gap was just made. It wasn't made at market open. Now let's scale down to the 1 hour time frame. By the way, how crazy doing this, I don't even care. I'm 16 in the lobby of my hotel working where most dads would be working. They're not even out working me. So that was sell side. That was equal lows. That was the 4 hour. And then there's not much to show you here, to be honest, as when it was 9:30, kind of just bullshitting. The 15 minute has a lot of sauce. So in the 15 minute, what was I seeing? Well, there was a 15 minute unfilled gap here. There's a 15 minute there. And this is where I marked out my sessions. As you can see, we had a London highs here, Asia highs here, and below they all got taken, but there was like London lows, PM lows. There's a bunch. As you have to realize, I am opened up here. So now let's scale down to the 1 minute to show you what I was seeing. Okay. So immediately market opened, and you saw a lot of people actually took and failed on this. So what you saw is I'm actually gonna go. I might go in the replay mode here just to show you. But off of open, we formed a clear bearish system T, so I would just show bearish. Unfortunately, I missed my entry. As if we go in the 30 second, okay, yeah, I have to go into replay mode. Give me a sec. Uh, for this thing rage baits me, dude. Okay, here's the chart. Okay, so we're about to open. Let's go to the 1 minute. Price opens. Now, as you can see, we formed this Judas swing. We formed a bearish system T. This would tapped into a key level also, I believe, which was that 15 minute unfilled. It might have been. And then we were just chilling with that. Sorry, I have people watching me. No, but then if we scale down to the 30 second, then what are we seeing? So after this, let's go one more candle. So this was the play right here that I did actually end up wanting to take. But unfortunately, I did not get to take it. Oh, shoot. I skipped way too many candles, but let's just go and show you what we took. So we took this. So we took the short. I have a team in here. So we took the short with the stop loss there. I hope this kid doesn't go talk to film. TP was there for around 78 points. It was actually, yeah, it was right there. Where it's going. What's up, bro? No, I'm making a video for my trading account. Just give me a few. Yeah. So I took this 1-1 R, and I put my stop loss right there. TP was at these Asian lows. And as you can see, this trade would have smacked. But unfortunately, I didn't take it, as a 1 minute would have been too much risk, and I didn't have time to get it up on NQ. So that was the first that we faded. Now, also faded, or actually, I think I took this long. No, I faded this long, but then we showed another, I believe, right? Let me just skip it. Okay, yeah, so I took this. I took this long right here just to target that 9:30 opening candle plus the 1.5 above. Stop was around right here on M&Q for around 80 points. Now, as a great trader I am, you have to understand you have to look for confluences in the opposite direction as well. So instead of me just letting it hit my stop loss, I started to see that ES was failing. And then I also saw that we had this gap. Now on this gap, I'm like, okay, right here is down around 800. I was like, price is clearly going to retrace. Why not wait for the retrace to get out? And that's what I did. I got out right here for $200 loss instead of a $1,000 loss. And that is how you manage your risk. Now, after this, I was still patiently. I was like, okay, my bias clear bearish. That was a terrible trade. Bearish S&T on fill below. So then I waited. I waited. And I waited. So now we started to take out my draws. And my main draw was still these 4-hour equal lows, right? But we kind of got close, came back up. And this is the key. So we were accumulating, and then we had the 10 a.m. move. And then we had the 10 a.m. move, which was this candle. Now, this candle formed a 5-minute gap. Now, with that gap in place, I was waiting for a retracement into, which you can see we clearly got here. So here I was saying, okay, if we inverse, probably done for the day. I don't want to be bullish here. But instead, we ended up respecting this gap. As you can see, clearly respected. They come down. So I entered now on M&Q right around that entry. Now, yeah, you're gonna say, where's that? If you cheat, there wasn't one. But this was just a very high confidence trade that I was very confident in it playing out. So off of that, I kind of just entered off the change in state of direction off of this after respecting the 5 minute. Now I target around 96 points to take out these equals. My stop is at the swing high, which is also a internal and protected high. Again, you don't want your stop losses to be unprotected. So thankfully it was protected. This trade, obviously, we started in some drawdown and ended up fluctuating through. Great trade overall, probably around 15-minute trade. And that is how I made $2,200 today trading the NASDAQ. So that was today's trade recap. Very happy with my patience today that I showed. And yeah, that was today. See you on the next one. Peace.